The False Claims Act is a federal law that prohibits submitting false claims to the federal government, including submitting inaccurate claims for Medicare reimbursement. The government's investigatory systems don't necessarily uncover all false claims that violate this act. Thus, the False Claims Act also contains a financial incentive for private whistleblowers to come forward and file private enforcement actions, called Qui Tam actions. Qui Tam translates roughly to "in the name of the king." In a Qui Tam action, a private individual sues on behalf of the sovereign, in this case, the federal government. If the lawsuit is successful, the private individual gets a share of the recovery. Imagine that a hospital had nurses perform certain procedures, but billed Medicare as if doctors had performed the procedures. A nurse realized the hospital was submitting false claims to Medicare. Angry at the hospital administration for other reasons, and motivated by a potentially significant monetary recovery, the nurse hired an attorney and filed a Qui Tam action against the hospital for violating the False Claims Act. The private individual who files a Qui Tam action is called a relator. In the nurse's civil lawsuit, the nurse would be the relator and would be in the role of a plaintiff. In general, any private individual may file a Qui Tam action alleging that a healthcare provider or entity has violated the False Claims Act. However, there are some limitations.